Hello, our Desi and Pardesi friends. I'm Shweta
I'm Naveen.
and welcome to A Desi Abroad. But today we are going to show you how to make a very easy biryani recipe that you can make with the ingredients that are available at home. This is also a timeless classic Hyderabadi dish and one that's also my favorite. And we make this quite often at home when we have guests over and want to cook something delicious, but at the same time don't want to be spending a lot of time in the kitchen. So let's take a look at how we make this. Before we start making the biryani, we need to marinate the chicken. So here we have half a kg of chicken, and this is chicken with bone. And we are going to marinate this with a list of ingredients that we've displayed here on the screen. Mix all these ingredients thoroughly so that the chicken is well coated and leave it to marinate for a minimum of 1 hour. Soak 15 to 20 saffron strands in about 2 tablespoons of warm water. Half an hour before you start making the biryani, wash and soak half a kg of basmati rice. But ensure that you don't soak the basmati rice for more than 45 minutes. Now take 2 to 3 liters of water in a large pot, and to this we are adding 2 large tablespoons of salt. The water should be as salty as seawater. Then add in all the dry spices, 1-inch stick of cinnamon, 3 cloves and 4 cardamom pods, and 1 teaspoon of shahi jeera or black cumin seeds. Stir all these ingredients in the water and then allow the water to come to a boil. Now once the water comes to a boil, add in the soaked rice. We leave the rice to cook in the water until it is 60% done. Now transfer the marinated chicken into a pot that you'll use for cooking or into a biryani handi if you're using one. And to this we need to add just a little bit of this rice water, not more than 30 ml. This will not only add flavor to the chicken, this will also give the chicken the required moisture to cook on dum. Now we are going to cook this biryani by placing the handi on a tawa or a griddle. This will ensure that the rice and chicken cook perfectly without any burnt bits at the bottom. I'll show you at the end how well this biryani cooks if we use this method. Now let's take a look as to how much the rice has cooked. We want the rice to cook only to 60%. Now the way to know that your rice is cooked 60% is when you take a grain of rice and press it with your finger. It should still be firm to touch, but it should break easily. Now here our rice is cooked up to 60%. So we are going to spread the first layer of rice over the marinated chicken. Now the remaining rice is 70% cooked, so we are going to spread our final layer of rice. Using a spoon, we are going to spread out the rice evenly. We are pouring 2 tablespoons of ghee from top. This will give the biryani a very nice flavor. Now we are pouring the saffron water on top of the rice. This will give the biryani its authentic color. Sprinkle a 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder and then top it with the fried onions, and then seal it tightly with a foil so that the steam does not escape while cooking. Cover this with a lid and then place any sort of heavy object on top of the lid. This will further prevent the steam from escaping while the biryani cooks. We are going to cook this biryani for 8 minutes on high flame, 20 minutes on medium flame, and 7 minutes on lowest flame. This will ensure that the rice and the chicken cook to perfection. Now once you switch off the heat, wait for 20 minutes. This will allow the steam to settle and only then remove the foil from the handi. And our delicious biryani is now ready to be enjoyed. See how perfectly the rice has cooked. Each grain is separate and cooked to perfection. So to ensure that the biryani has cooked properly, we will insert the end of a spoon, and if the spoon comes out clean, that means the biryani has cooked perfectly. Now we are going to move the rice and the chicken slightly and show you the bottom of the pan. When you cook the biryani by placing it on a tawa, you won't have any burnt bits at the bottom, and every grain of rice will hold its texture and form to perfection and cook through perfectly. See friends, none of it is stuck at the bottom. So next time you make biryani, do try out this method and you will see how perfectly your biryani cooks. Well dear friends, now is the time to taste this biryani. So here I've got a plate of piping hot chicken biryani, and the way to eat biryani is when it's hot, when it's fresh, and you have to eat it with your fingers. So I'm gonna go right in, get a piece of chicken and take some of this perfectly cooked rice. The chicken is cooked so tender, it's falling off the bone, and the rice is so perfectly cooked and delicious. You know friends, a lot of people think that making biryani is very difficult, but believe me, if you try this method, you'll find making biryani so simple and you'll become a master at making it. Well dear friends, I'm going to continue eating this biryani, but do try out this recipe and let us know how much you loved it. And before you go, please do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell icon to receive notifications of all our latest video uploads. We will see you soon with another mouth-watering recipe. Until then, have a lovely week ahead.